Okay, you guys, welcome. Welcome to Purdue Fort Wayne Creative Writing. This is the very first time this course has been offered online, and so I want to walk you through a couple of different things to kind of make sure that we're all on the same page. Now, having said the fact that this is the first time that I will be teaching this online, and also the first time I'll be teaching it, I'm sure that there's going to be some changes as we move along just to make things smoother, to make things more effective for all of us. All right, so taking a look, you should be able to see here what it looks like to me. And this is the course as it should look also to you. I have it set in that particular way. When you first log in, assuming that you have used a Brightspace before, you'll have something like this. Let's kind of go back to the beginning here. Your courses will be listed here under the Spring 2025 tab, and whatever classes you have should be right here. Yours looks like this. And when you log into this little place, if you've had courses before, which I'm assuming you have, you know that you go immediately to content. And content's going to take you to where you find all of the great stuff. Now, the way this class is set up may or may not be different than what you have been accustomed to before. The syllabus is at the top. I'll take a minute to look at that. Down here, you're going to see that there is a tab or a folder for every single week of the course. Over here, you're going to see at the top always the schedule for the week, which will have a kind of a rundown of what is all going to be here, and then beneath it, the stuff that you need to do. T is always Tuesday, H is for Thursday, and this class is kind of oriented around those 2 days. Notice that if you do need to find me live, my office is in the Liberal Arts Building, LA, 127, and I do have office hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well, so you can find me there. So this is what you're going to have do for the very first week. You're going to, of course, accustom yourself with the syllabus. There's going to be a chapter that you're going to start reading that's an invitation to you as a writer, a creative writer. Now, I'm guessing that many of you are taking this course because you are really interested in becoming better acquainted with your creative writing skills. There may be some of you who are taking this because you're just like, I'm not a very creative writer and I want to get better at it. So we're probably going to have a wide range of skill sets in this particular class, and that's exciting, right? So we do a lot of exercises in this class, and because it's online, we do a lot of discussion boards where we are interacting with each other in that particular way. I know that you probably are excited about taking this online because it helps your schedule. This class is going to be asynchronous, meaning that you don't have to meet live at any point in time, but you can do the things at your own pace in the middle of the night if you wish, but you're still going to have deadlines. So make sure that you look at each week and look at the deadlines and find a way to make them work for you while still accomplishing everything. Now, having said that, I do take late work, usually up to 1 week, except there are 2 exceptions to that rule. One is I do not grade late discussion board posts because they don't help anybody. We've already moved on. And secondly, the very last week of the course, I won't grade anything late because I have to turn in grades. Okay, so keep those things in mind. All right, so just some other heads up here. So the first week, you do have a discussion board topic here, which will be usually you'll have some sort of exercises that you're doing, some writing. We call it a writer's notebook. If you were live, you would actually have a little writer's notebook. If you're online, since you're online, you're probably going to have to figure out a way to do that. Some of you are still going to want to actually have a physical notebook, like myself. If that is the case and you prefer actually writing things with pen, which I actually encourage because I think it's a better way to remember and think through your stuff, you may sometimes need to take your cell phone and take pictures of a writer's notebook or scan it into something in order to submit it. As long as I can read it and it's not sideways, like oriented sideways, it's got to be oriented so I could read it, that works for me. Okay. So usually you'll do some sort of exercises and then you'll post some part of those in the discussion board and then communicate with your classmates, talk to them generally once a week. The other heads up, for week 6, you are going to need this particular book. Looks like almost exactly like that, right? So make sure that you find it. or find a way to borrow it, and I've given you some options there. I purchased it online for a couple of bucks. If you want to do that, there's a website called bookfinder.com, and you can just type it in and you will find all the different ways in which that book is available to you and all the different prices. All right, let's move into the syllabus. Okay, the syllabus here, just make that a little bigger, a little wider. No, we cannot. Okay. Well, there you go. I'm not going to read this document to you because you are quite capable of doing that yourself. But do make sure that you do that because it kind of will help you through exactly what is going to be part of this class. AI stuff, late stuff, disability stuff, Brightspace, help guides, mental health statements, and all the different exercises or things that you're going to be accomplishing in this particular class. We have a writer's notebook, we're writing exercises, we're doing discussion boards, we're doing peer review and drafts, we're doing polished writings, of course, and then you'll have a final reflection. There's a total of 820 points at this point in time. I reserve the right to make changes to that because we want to make sure that this class really works for you. So that is kind of where we're at. Do take some time to review the syllabus, to look ahead and see what am I doing here? How does this particular class work? What's the way it works? Keep in mind that discussion boards, you post an initial post early in the week and then you respond to peer reviews later in the week. So that means that you've got to do both. Okay, so don't forget that those are both there. The way Brightspace is set up, I can only put one due date, and I have put the due date as the early post so that you don't forget. But that means you have to remember not to forget to go back and do the peer reposts as well. And again, remember, I don't grade late ones because nobody will read them because we'll have moved on to something else. Okay, so here you have all my information. If you need to find me, please do. I would love to meet you and talk to you, and I'm excited about this particular week. So that's all. Oh, and my name, you're probably wondering, it's said Ben You Ski, like 3 words. Ben You Ski. Easy.